Hey guys, it's me, Fdorjur, and in today's video I'm going to be starting up on the new map Fdorjur on ARK. So this is pretty new to me, but you guys might have seen some other players, other big YouTubers play it. And now I know the four creatures, the Andrewsarchus, the Desmodus, the Fenrir, and the Fordhawk. So I mean, it's not too new to me, but it still is, so let's just get straight in. As soon as I spawned in, I started getting all the basic materials needed, started doing everything that everybody does early game. And let's just say I forgot I turned my rates up, and I accidentally pumped the level into health, but you'll see what happens. As soon as I realized I had messed up, I ran towards the water and decided, you know what? Whatever. I'll just do this, kill myself, probably drown, but I might kill myself by a megalodon or something. I have no idea. I'm just gonna do it. So I did do it, and it turned out to be that I killed myself by a megalodon right here. As soon as I respawned, I started doing all the stuff that I did before. But this time I found some sand, and I wanted to see if it actually gave me like the sand. So I went over to it and started harvesting it, and it did, which might come in handy later. I don't know, but I stopped harvesting it and hurried up and crafted my pickaxe and put 2 levels in. I then started throwing out the skins that I didn't need, or the ones that I wasn't going to use. And you can see there I threw out the parasol skin, and that's because I didn't think I would use it. And I was trying to keep the spear skin, the Santiago spear, but I accidentally threw it out and only kept the axe skin. And then I started trying to craft one. Ran low on thatch somehow, and just started harvesting more thatch and crafted it up. I then started getting some fiber for a spear, and I think I got at least 100, not too sure. But after I gathered up the fiber, I crafted 2 spears, and they would last me quite a while. I also made some clothes so that I wouldn't be naked. I then killed a dodo for its hide so that I could make some more stuff and some bowlers to maybe tame a parasaur. I then decided that I wanted a mortar and pestle, so I crafted up a floor and started gathering the stone to craft one, so that I could get some narcotics and knock out a dinosaur, preferably para, and then have a tame to ride around on, and finally be safe. Since I didn't have any meat spoiling, I decided that I was going to kill this para since it wasn't too high a level, and then use its meat to spoil so that I could tame a higher level para. And also, so that I could just make trank arrows. I then started to get some more fiber to finish off my cloth armor. I then decided that instead of cloth armor, I would get hide armor since I was already at that level. I then decided to leave the beach because I am going to maybe soon make it an official PvP server so that other people can play. And if I have a big base on an open beach, that would not be too great because people would then just break in, raid me, and kill all of my dinos. So I started to run away to find maybe a better place to live, like maybe on the top of a hill or a cliff. I then tried to kill a dodo and for its hide, but I didn't realize that it was a party dodo and it drops cake slices. The recording on my Xbox then cut off and I didn't realize it at first, so so I did all the usual stuff, made a bow, and then I realized, so I turned it back on and started killing these billows, and it was pretty easy, and there was also a bunch of free hide, which is very nice. I like free hide, especially because of the party dodo not that long ago, and that was pretty annoying for me. So, free hide, I'll take it. After I killed the party dodos, I just ventured off and continued to look for a new base spot. But on the way, I do find a pretty cool creature that I end up wanting to tame. The parasaur just around the corner is the one that I wanted to tame, so I cut the camera and grinded a lot, trust me, to get some trank arrows to finally knock it out. As I was about to knock it out, a dillo came over and started attacking it. So I decided that I would kill it before it could do any more damage to my parasaur, and so that it would not die if I tried to trank it out. I eventually killed it and started shooting at the parasaur, but it got free and escaped the bowler. So I had to chase it around because I wasn't giving up that easy. And then after a few more arrows, I finally knocked it out and started to tame it. After I knocked out the parasaur, I started to craft a saddle and put in my levels. As soon as I equipped him with a saddle, I went to start harvesting some berries for more narcos, so that I can tame even better dinosaurs. I also harvested trees so that I could make an amazing house on top of a mountain if I found one. After I went on a small killing spree, I decided that I was going to cross the river because the mountain there looks flat and it would be good if I had any dinosaurs that I needed to breed, say Rexes or the new Andrewsarchus. I decided to make 3 new bowlers and test the melee damage on my para on this Bronto, and it 2-shot it, giving me some more free hide. After I finished harvesting the Bronto, I continued my journey to find a new base spot, and I also looked at the level of this Pteranodon, but it was a low level, so I decided to just ditch it. I looked for some more, but couldn't find any, so I killed this one and continued looking. I found a small ledge right here, and I remembered the mountain from earlier, so I decided to go up and then start making my base. But I still had to locate it, and I found a new Terra, so I checked its level and decided, nah. Continued going around, killed a billow, and then found the hill that I would make my base. There were a few dinos, but I told them to get off my property, and they didn't. So, I just killed them all. All 3 of them. Did not stand a chance. Then a few compies wanted to join the show, but I told them no. I scanned the area to see if there were any more threats, and there weren't. So I went up onto the place where I would build my base. Then I saw a Terra, checked its level, and decided, you know what? Sure, why not? I'll tame it. I knocked it out with 2 arrows, accidentally shot 1 more, and then after a little bit of standing there, I put some meat in it and waited for it to tame up. Now, for some reason, I was being stupid and didn't harvest the turtle's corpse for the keratin that I needed to make it settle. I wasn't the level, so I thought, oh, whatever. Well, really, I wasn't thinking at all. But got to the level, learnt the pterodon saddle, and still didn't remember that I had killed turtles. Now, I remembered about a little handy tool called the net projectile from Genesis Part 2, but I learnt it at level 43, so I couldn't get it at the moment. But I did learn the shotgun, the rest of the chitin armor, the Anki saddle, and the bullets for the guns. And the reason that I probably didn't get the turtles is because all I was thinking about was, oh, I want to get a Deinonychus. I cut the video to build the base because I thought that you guys would get bored. But I'm not too sure you would have been. This is all that I had done. I had built it pretty big and I had wanted to use the new triangle foundations because I had never used them before. So I did. I didn't realize that I couldn't make an inside floor without the S Plus mod. And because I'm playing on Xbox, I can't get mods. And it would also kind of be cheating. Not pointing anybody out right now. But I just left the floor normal and unlocked and learned the net projectile. And I did have proof that I didn't cheat this in, because if you look back just like not that long ago, you guys can go back there now. I had 22 levels, so. Now right here is where I really thought that this would work, but spoiler warning, it didn't. So I placed down the floor, tried to make another one but ran out of materials, so I got them from my para. As soon as I got them, I crafted a new foundation, and then I put the materials back. Had a level, so I put it into weight. Dropped all my wooden foundations. And then tried to place it and found out that it didn't work. Placed it here, saw that that looked ugly. So I demolished and demolished. I then learned large wooden walls so that I could place a wooden dinosaur gate and then place the walls all around it to make it look better. I looked at how much the wooden dinosaur gate cost and it was pretty expensive. So I got some materials from my para and then I went out to harvest the stone. But it turned out that my para had some stone, which was pretty handy because it saved me doing some adventures. So I crafted one dinosaur gateway and a dinosaur gate. Placed them down and tried to line it up so that it wasn't on the wooden triangle foundations. And then I placed down the gate. I thought that I had gotten it perfectly lined up, but what I didn't realize was that there was a gap to the right which would make the entire build look worse. Now right here is where I messed up. I crafted a dinosaur gate and thought that it was a large wooden wall. Then when I tried to place it, I thought that you couldn't place it on wood foundations. And I realized what it was. I realized that I had screwed up so bad and that I had to do even more grinding for more fiber and more wood just to get a wall because I messed this up. So I better start harvesting. After all of that harvesting, I was building in between it. My base was finally nearly done. The walls were looking good. Some of them seeped through, which I didn't like too much, but I will fix that in the future. I started to count how many floors there were so that I could calculate how many more walls I needed and how many materials I needed for those walls. This gap right here is the gap that I was talking about. I decided to make some ramps on the inside so that it would be easier to get out. Now, I checked and I needed a bit more fiber, so I think you know what that means. Once I had finished harvesting once again, I made the walls, and this time I made 6, which is getting closer and closer to the final project. Once I placed all of them down, I saw this rock and I got kind of worried if the wall wouldn't place there. And then I'd have to spend more of my time just breaking that rock. I finished placing what I thought was the final wall, and then I got very, very frustrated when I saw that there was one more wall left. One more wall so I could finally be done and not make this video any longer. I finally placed the final wall and finished the base. And I think that it turned out very great, except for that one hole in the wall that keeps on taunting me. I realized that there was nothing that I could do about the big lump in the wall, so I decided to just place a foundation over it. It would be overlapping the ramp, but whatever. Maybe it doesn't look great, but it's just good. So now the inside of the base is also done, for now. Now, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I spent a really long time on this base and also just on the editing of the video. So I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribed or even just dropped a like. And have a good night. I'm out.